Good morning, back again. Bit of a crazy windy one today. We've been hit with an almighty storm overnight. We had an absolute ton of rain, not that you can tell because everything's still quite dry, and it's battered all of our fruit trees, so we've got a load of things down on the ground there that we need to go and collect. Sarah and Alexander are already up in the orchard picking fruit, and we'll be doing some stuff with that later on today, but we're going to go up and see how they're getting on and what they've been able to collect. But it is really bad wind today. You can probably see the trees are still getting battered. It's still pretty bad. At least we've had a bit of rain. Anyway, let's go and see how they're getting on. What you got?
Plum.
Plum. Whoa!
It's these sort of plums. But it's off of the same tree as the bullets.
Yeah, has this strong wind blown them all off?
Well, there's loads on the ground.
There is. Loads and loads.
No. This one I've moved, so I'm going to eat this one.
That's a good idea. And what are you going to do with these, Sarah?
I think, well, actually, I might make a
jam out
plum.
of them.
Well, we've made plum jam already with the big plums. So these, we could
Yeah.
make a fruit leather.
We could.
I think
Yeah.
a plum fruit leather would be quite tasty.
Okay.
No, but
These are nice. They're
but the
actually good for
pollen.
eating as well. Alexander likes to nibble on them. Little mouse. But yeah, the bullets, some of them are,
A little bit ripe.
yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, the insects and then the
But you're going to get a
critters will come
marmalade
round.
out of them, aren't you?
Definitely. There's a bowl full there. So we'll get a marmalade out of the bullets. Some of them have just got some little, that's probably a bit too squidgy. Put that in for the chickies. Yeah, but if I give them a good clean and cut off some of the tiny little bits, that'll make a nice marmalade, and then we'll have a fruit leather out of the plums. We've got loads of these, which I'm not 100%
Mommy's just down there.
sure what they are, but they are coming off. They are falling off. Bodhi's having a good old snaffle.
Mummy,
Why don't you try one?
You want me to try one?
Yep.
I mean, they look like a pear to me. That's what they sort of look like.
Wyandotte, Mummy, the Wyandotte is stuck out here.
She's getting brave.
Yeah, she's okay. I think she's going to be a lovely. She's looking like a girl, isn't she?
Yeah. Round.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. I'm not going to eat that one because that's got a bit on. Let's have a look. Okay, that one came off quite easily. Let's see. Really bitter. Wolfman. Yuck.
A crab apple?
Grab out.
Actually, if you look at the texture, it looks like a pear. Like I say,
I thought that when you bit into it.
it looks like the texture of a pear and the skin of a pear.
Right, we need to look
But-
up what that is then.
They do say that pears don't ripen until you pick them. So it might be worth picking a bunch and putting them on the side and seeing whether they taste any better.
Well, this is certainly the year of storing stuff into it for
Absolutely.
winter. How to
Yeah.
jar it, how to can it, whatever else. So,
Yeah.
are you going to do these later today or
These
some point?
later today. We're going to go on a blackberry hunt as well. So we'll have a preserving afternoon, I think.
Excellent. All right.
If Alexander hasn't eaten them all by then.
Well, it's certainly making go to
Are
the
they
toilet.
tasty?
Yeah.
They're nice, aren't they? They're just right. Just right. Definitely sweeter than
Excellent.
those things. So we thought we might not have enough plums for some jam. Follow me.
You found some more?
We found some more. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How could you forget about these?
Well, I didn't really. We're going on a plum hunt, aren't we?
You got them over there, Sarah.
Yeah, they are damsons.
Damsons, okay.
So we can make some damson brandy.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have jam, marmalade, fruit leather,
Yeah.
and some flavoured alcohol. Maybe brandy, maybe a vodka.
Okay.
Vodka could be quite
Sounding
nice.
good. All good ways of preserving the fruit, and we have got
Yeah.
a fair amount of fruit this year.
We
even though
have,
we've
actually.
had a dry month and a half.
Yeah, but we had a very wet spring, didn't
Yeah.
we? And that's what's done it.
Yep.
Not yet. We'll come to those in a short while.
And Bodhi's certainly liking them. She's
This bloom on the fruit is actually like a, I can't remember what they called it, but a bacteria that is good for you.
okay.
So when you make sourdough bread, that sort of bacteria is what is good for your gut.
Okay.
So part of the problem is when we make things like jams and stuff, we wash all that off, and obviously we add sugar, which isn't great for you, but he's eating these off the tree.
Yeah.
So he's getting that good bacteria in his stomach.
Yeah.
Obviously there's probably dust as well, and
There is at the
But
moment
hey.
because we've just been hit by that storm.
but a bit of dirt never hurt, that's what they say, so he's running around, he's fine.
I think he's just had a sugar rush.
Surely with a plum.
Georgia.
Oh, yum. That's really nice.
I
Try
like
one off this tree.
chocolate. You eat it.
I haven't eaten this one.
I'm gonna start putting them in the bowl.
And blackberries later today.
Yeah, that's not sharp or
Maybe we
tart
should do
at all.
blackberries tomorrow though, to be honest. Although I suppose you can always freeze the blackberries. You're going to have a ton to do with all of that and whatever you get off this tree.
Yeah,
So maybe we pick the blackberries and then freeze them later.
good idea. So it's really interesting because I just picked these 4 pears off the tree. They are the biggest, and there doesn't look like there's many more than that left on the tree. We had an absolute ton in spring when it was really, really wet of apples and pears. And now, after the last, 6 weeks, 8 weeks of pretty much no rain and really hot
Certainly 6 weeks.
6 weeks, then they've just withered and died, really.
Yeah. We've
So
not,
the same with the apple tree. That's, I mean, they're not ready yet, obviously, but they're all going like this with these little blemishes on.
almost like scab.
Yeah. So the only thing I can think to do with those is if we get, give them another month, a bit of windfall. If we pick them up as they come off the tree, we turn that into apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
So
You can hear the wind. It's very windy today, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
really.
We've just been hit by a storm overnight. It's pretty much blown all the leaves off a lot of the trees
it is starting to look like autumn.
already. Yeah, we're
Mhm.
still in August.
Yeah. So we're gonna process these today, and then we'll come back out tomorrow, get these plums, and we'll make some more plum jam. See how the fruit leather goes, because that's something we can do quite easily and doesn't require a lot of sugar.
So we'll do a separate video on you processing this lot.
Those, yeah. I'm going to put these on the side, see how they ripen up, because obviously pears do not ripen on the tree, you have to pick them. So I picked the 4 best ones, which are just about eating size, and we'll see what they taste like in the next couple of days.
Yeah, does
So-
look like a nice pear. Dad joke.
don't know, I think that's more of a husband joke than a dad joke.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was the other pear tree, and there's
That was
nothing
the
on
other
it
pear
anymore.
tree. There's two I can see. Here, look. That's it. And that's not a particularly nice pear.
No,
It's a very
that's a
small,
pear.
withered pear.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't even see much on the ground.
No,
So
no. Poor showing, really.
yeah, it's really annoying because, like you say, we wouldn't have been able to water these.
We wouldn't have had enough water. It would
No.
cost us a fortune to
Yeah.
run pipes up here
Yeah,
and then run it off the mains,
yeah,
which they're already changing the whole system. We're now on an electric meter that's recording
Yeah,
every
that's
30,
right.
30 minutes, so
yeah.
it wouldn't have been cheap.
No, tricky, but you've got to go with nature, I suppose. We've got an abundance of plums, so we will be eating plum things.
Yep.
I might make a plum pie, that would be nice. Alexandra and I would like that.
So we'll follow up with cooking videos.
Yeah, cooking and then tasting.
Woo.